Alright, in this video I'm going to show you my recruiting throughout the season for my offline Dynasty Season 7. To see how I think, how I move people around, how I adjust people, when I cut people off my board, when I add people to my board. So that's what we're going to do. Starting off in the preseason, and we're going to do it week by week and keep you updated on what's going on. As long as I remember. Hopefully I remember. That's the plan at least. I don't want to miss anything. Some weeks there's not going to be a whole lot to do, while other weeks there's going to be a lot more to do. Like this week, week 1, week 2, week 3, typically a lot more than like week 5 or something like that. So first off, I like to see what kind of positions I do need. I need a guard, a center, and then a free safety and a punter. So guard, center, free safety, those are my ideal things to get. And then after that, wherever I'm lacking, I always try to get either running back, corners, safeties, athletes for dang sure. But free safety, guard, center, those are my big choices right off the bat. So first off, I go to all prospects. I don't really care about anything else other than if they're interested in my school first, and then I sort it. Anybody wants to come to my school, add them to my board pretty much. The higher interest, the better. I always like to look at that. Number 1 interest wants to play for me. Cool, I'll take you. I'll take you. A really fast receiver, I'm definitely gonna add that. The guard, a tight end, I do need a pretty fast corner. I'm gonna go ahead and add him also. Some of these people I'm adding just because they're fast, which not necessarily the best thing to do, but I want to get a jump on them if I can. I need a free safety, right? Not a strong safety. Another guard. Anything else? Anything else for me? A tackle. I'll put a tackle on my board. Tackle and a center. I don't really care what they're rated overall right now. And eventually, yes, it's going to make a huge difference. But as of right now, not a big deal to me. So let's go ahead and add a couple from the people that are interested. I'm going to go through and look at the guards and see. 68. What are you? 81. I'll go ahead and sort by caliber just to see anything potentially could be good. I'm going to go ahead and add you and you just to see, because like for this guy, he's only 14% locked. So he's not necessarily set up to go to a specific school, while this guy's 31% set on going to Georgia State. I want to go for the lower the better. If you're not interested in a school currently, I will gladly take you. And now I'm just going for speed and power. And for me, I want fast guys. So there goes the guards. Now we need to look at centers. Same thing. Interested? Anybody interested? Just 2 guys? No? Cool. Okay. So sort by caliber, anything there that could be good. 77. That guy, maybe. This one, because he's quick, got pretty good power, and 15% locked, so I'm going to go ahead and add him. Anybody else? 15% is pretty much the baseline. So we want to go for somebody that's still rated pretty good, that doesn't have an idea where he wants to go play yet. Let's go ahead and take that guy. And then we needed a free safety. Right? I want to double check. I always get confused on what I need. Defense, free safety, and punter. Not really worried about the punter. But free safety. Anybody interested in playing for me? A couple of 3 stars or 2 stars, which I'm not interested in. I mean, they could turn out being good players. I'm not interested in them currently. I would rather go after somebody else that I could use. An 80 overall free safety. I will definitely put him on my board. 79. And once again, looking at the percent lock, go ahead and sort that. It's the lower the better. And here I'm looking for speed and height. Most of the time the safeties are going to be hard hitters, so that's going to come in handy. But I'm looking for guys that could play for me. Let's see what we got. Go ahead and add a couple more. Got 3 guys. I'm happy with that. Punter, I don't think it really matters on the punter. I mean, it's like whatever. Somebody's interested in your school, get him. I don't punt a whole lot, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm just going to take the first guy. Whatever, get him on my board. Now I like to go through the athletes. These are where you can find really good players for not a whole lot. I'm going to add both of those guys because they're interested in my school. Check out the caliber. Sort him a little bit. Number 12, he's 12% locked. 438, 44, 434. Yeah, a lot of good athletes could turn into running backs or playmakers. That's for dang sure. I'm 77 overall. 78, 79. A lot of really good players. So we're just gonna load up on our athletes. I'm going to get him because I'm going to try to get him because he's got some speed. Now, something else you could do that I typically don't do because I don't pay a lot of attention to it is try to get the people closest to you. Now, this definitely does come into effect because a lot of people, for some reason, location is a huge deal. So try to go from states that are located near you. I mean, out of your pipeline states, yes, that's nice, but where you're located, go around the area, because the further away, like I'm hardly gonna get somebody from California. I might, but it's not as likely as I am from like New Jersey, Maryland, Pennsylvania, stuff like that. So you can look at it like that and go for people. I have got to the point now where I don't really need to, I don't really have to. I can go pretty much after whoever I want, whenever I want. It doesn't really matter. So I'm not going to do that this time. I am going to look at my corners to see if I can find some improvements there. Look at that guy. He runs a 4.26 and he's a corner. He's a 76 overall. That guy's flying down the field. So I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of these guys. So anybody want to come to my school? I always like to check, see if anybody wants to play for me. And then look at their overall. I mean, 66 not bad, but it's not good either. 66. Yeah. Don't want any of those guys. Sorry. You're not going to play for me. I only got 4 spots left, so I typically just go through and see whoever I want. Put them on my board. It never hurts. And we're going to go ahead and look at... let's look at tight ends, because we need some tight ends also for next year. So I know we will need that. I've got a couple of... I got a senior and a junior, so I know next year I'll need a tight end, so let's go ahead and try to get one now. Get that guy, number 4 on his list. He wants to play for me. I mean, the 69 probably wouldn't be bad either. We might actually come back to him. An 81 overall right off the bat. That would be amazing. But I like this guy. I like my receiving tight end. 6'5", from Alabama. Let's see if I can get him. I'm going to put him on my board too. So my board's full. I don't have any more room. So what I go to after that, so let's go straight up to the recruiting board. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut it and show you what I do and explain what I do instead of doing it, but we'll be right back. Alright, so I went through and I sorted them by overall. That's what I do right off the bat. From top to bottom, everybody that's the best at the top, everybody that's the worst at the bottom. And then I go through and scout. I typically scout the positions that I need. So I'm going to go ahead and sort it by team needs and scout them. And if they drop, they drop. If they don't, they don't. Works out great for me. That means I don't have to move them around, but then I find some really good players. I find some gems. I find some busts. And then I just keep on rolling. Move them around if I need to. I don't have a whole lot of recruiting or scouting points. And then what I don't get this week, I'll go ahead and take up next week. I mean, look at that. Right there, guard. Bam, +6. Gem. Found him, and I'm not even on his boards. Hopefully I can get him to come to my school. That's the plan. I mean, that's with everybody. If I can get him to play for me, that'd be better. That'd be the best. But I get some of these people that are like from a 70 down to a 66. That's not going to work out so well for me. I'll even scout the punter. Why not? Not going to hurt my feelings. Like this guy, 62. Get the fudge off my board. I don't want you. I don't need you. Get out of here. Scout this guy. Same thing with you. Get the fudge out of here. I don't need you. You're not going to be playing for me if you're that weak sauce. So then after that, I go through and I'm like, all right, now let's see what kind of players that we can get. Get ourselves an athlete. I mean, look at those stats. That would be really nice to have. Yeah, it's kind of just scout on down. I will scout everybody eventually. That's my plan. That's the goal. I will find out what everybody's rated eventually. But first off, right off the bat, I like to see my position players that I do need, and then everybody else is just a bonus. So out of everybody that I've recruited so far, I'm going to go through, I'm going to reset the rating, and I'm going to put them back in their order. And then after week 2, I'll figure out what's going on. Because week 1, I'll show up on their board if I'm not already on the board. And then after week 1, you can see who's putting points on what. So if the computer is putting points on them or not, and then like they have, the top guys got a 360 bonus. I currently have a 190 bonus. So if I see that Florida, if I see any of these people putting points on them, I'm more than likely going to kick them off my board because I'm not going to win. I'm not going to waste my time and effort on this guy, and he's going to be gone. But we'll save that for week 2. So in the next episode, or in the next part, because it's going to be back to back, you'll see the order has been readjusted, and I'll go through, I'll scout everybody, and I'll move people around again. But the list will be updated. So we'll be right back with that part. Alright, back with part 2 of the recruiting week 1. Let's check it out. Haven't done anything yet. Look at my recruiting board. Well, I did add 2 more people to my board that I had cut off earlier in the preseason. But we're going to go through, and people that have not been scouted, we're going to scout them. That's what we need to figure out first off, where everybody is rated overall. And then we can move people around, adjust them, keep them on my board, kick them off the board, that kind of situation. So we're finding some pretty good players, which is nice to have. Like an idea of, I don't want to put points on you, I want to scout you. There you go, +5, 81 overall. Please be a top school. Dang it. 155 bonus, that's not going to help out so well. If I can get him, that'd be nice, because that 98 speed, holy crap, man. 85 man coverage, that dude would be legit. 84 play recognition. How tall are you? How tall are you? 6'1", and he's a pretty good size guy. Yeah, that would be very nice to have. Anything else? Tackle. The other corner. Remember, we found some pretty good corners, pretty fast corners. That's what I was looking at. That's what I wanted. Some good athletes. Ooh, tight end, John Blount. You're gone. Kick him off my board. Plus, that'll update my scouting to let me know where I'm sitting at currently. I was like, did I not hit the A button? Okay. We're getting some average people. You're off my board also. I don't want you if you're going to be a bust. I'm sorry. I mean, typically if you're under, I probably won't want any of these 60 guys, but I definitely don't want you if you're under 66. You're just wasting my time, guy. 69. All right, Mark Fox. You cut it. You made the cut. All right, so then what I do is I go through my positions, see the top schools. I mean, that is a huge thing, especially since it's been updated since the preseason. I need to go through and make sure nobody has been moved around. Like I said, I move people based on overall right off the bat, at least to start the season, and then I make some adjustments during the season. I like to keep everybody in order, in a certain order, and then I go from there. Some people like to keep positions together. I have a feeling that if they're up at the higher, like towards the top of the board, it makes a difference. So if I get a tackle at the top and a tackle at the bottom, the tackle at the top is going to be more likely to play at my school, whereas the one at the bottom is going to be butthurt because of the playing time, because there's another guy ahead of him. You know what I mean? And so I like to keep people moved around by overall right off the bat. And then after that, I'll go in and move people around probably next week, just to keep things moving along. All right, let's see what I got. I am 5th on this guy's board. I am 6th, and 6th. All right, so typically I put him, I'm 5th on his board, so I'm higher up than all those guys below me. Same thing with him. I'm 6th. If I'm not on the board, if I'm at the bottom, not likely to get. Now, both of these guys, I don't have the bonus to win. So if after week 1, I see that all these teams are putting points on this guy, I'll kick him off. Not going to waste my time trying to get somebody I can't get, especially this guy, 110 points. I'm not going to waste my time trying to put points on him. Now I go down to the 80s. Where am I sitting? 340 points. That's a really good opportunity to get him if I can. So I'll probably put points on him. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and put points on him. I'll put max amount of points if all possible, because I'm going to get about 1,000 points back next week anyways, because I did all that scouting. And then once again, I rate him. So I'm like 4. I'm 7th on his list. Not quite as good. What's that? 7th on his list. So he goes above him because I'm further down on his list. You know what I mean? It's just the way I like to move things around. And I do that by overall to start off with. And then as the season goes on, I'll probably do it by like how much percentage they have locked out. Same thing with these guys. Nobody really shows any promise for me. This guy, I think I'm the best overall. And I do, but I only got 55 bonus. That's the part that sucks. That's the part that hurts, is not having a good bonus on some of these people that I do need. So he is 5th, that's 7th, 8th, 7th, so you need to go above him. But that's typically what I do. I just move people around by what I need them to be, by where I'm sitting at on their board currently. Because if I want to get cut off, if I'm at the bottom, there's no point in me staying on their board. You know what I mean? I'm just wasting time, wasting effort, wasting points per week that I could be using towards somebody else. So then I go through people I do need. I need a guard. I need a free safety. Not likely to get either of those two guys that corner either. I need a guard. And that's putting my points up. I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. I put my points on the guy if I think I'm going to get him. If I think I have a shot. If I don't, I'm not going to waste my time putting points on him. I'll find out the following week. But I think I am going to, this time, on the guards. You could be part of my experiment to see if I can like leapfrog some of these people, get a head start on some of them, and jump out ahead and take advantage of it. If all else fails, I maybe could get somebody that I don't need or that I do need, but I know I need some linemen, and I know I need that bad. So that should be about it. I got, what, 150 points? Oh, 50 points. So then, now that I've got everybody separated, I go through and I sort them by people that have points on them. So this guy's got points on him, cool. This guy's got points on him, cool. And then move them up to the top, because these guys are important. These are the guys I'm going after. Everybody else is just kind of waiting currently because I don't have any points to put on them. And I always put max points, as many points as I can put on the people as possible. Unless I'm way ahead and it's towards the end of the year, then I'm not going to waste my time putting max points when I can put points towards somebody else. But here we go. This is my current setup based off the overall. So now I'll go through once again. I'm 5th on his list, 6th, 7th, 7th. So he gets to move up because I'm higher up on his board. I'm 5th. So he actually goes in number 2 slot. So the higher up I am on their board, the more they'll jump up. No matter what the rating is, I don't really care. I'm already putting points on them. That means I want them. That means I'm interested in them. Now I just need to keep them high up on the board if all possible. I think you go above both of those guys. You're about same as him. Yeah. Okay. And this is my recruiting strategy. This is what I started doing last year. I mean, I kind of had a roundabout way of doing this anyways, because it's kind of what I was doing before. But this is the strategy I started last year, and this is what I'm going to keep rolling with. And then now, once I know I have these guys both at the 5 slot, who's got the biggest percentage locked? He's got a 17% locked. He's up towards the top, because that means he's closer to making his decision. So I want him at the top. And then after next week, if he's not interested in my school, I'll kick him off. That's all there is. So I move people based off where I'm at on their board, their percentage locked, and then how many bonus points I'm getting. So this guy, 16%, he goes up to the top, because they're all sitting the same. I'm the same distance away, essentially, but I need to figure out where the heck they're going. They're interested. This guy's 17. He needs to be at the bottom, and then there you go. And everybody else is set up to be how they're currently set up, which is just overalls. So nothing really a whole lot to it. I kind of explained my situation. After this week, I'll go in and see if I'm even making ground on these guys. If I'm not, I'm kicking them off my board because I don't need them. I'm not going to waste my time trying to recruit somebody that I'm going to be out-recruited by. I mean, 395 for Alabama or 210 for me. I'm going to lose essentially 200 points a week no matter what I put on them. Unless their coach doesn't have 700, then I might have a chance. But it's just not likely. We'll go into that next week. But as of right now, that's it for week 1. We'll be back with week 2. See you in a second. All right, we're in week 2 into the recruiting. I have a couple of points left. That's because of the week 1 stuff. I'm going to showcase what I do after that. I have about 1,000 points left over. Typically what I do is I just go and see the people that I have not scouted, which everybody is 100% scouted. So good there. Cool. Moving on. Now I check the top schools. Now I'm interested to see if I lose any ground, gain any ground. Like this particular person, I didn't move any way, one way or another. So it's okay. I'm going to keep the points on him for now. But we will see after that. I'll probably give him a scholarship just to compete with everybody else. And hopefully I can gain some ground, but we'll see. This guy, I'm putting 700 points and I'm losing 100. So there's no point in me continually trying to get this guy when I'm going to lose 100 per week. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut him off my board. No need to have him. Like that's my opinion. That's how I see it. This tackle, I'm going to keep trying. 35 is a lot better than 100. I'm going to give him a scholarship also in C. Let's actually, can I do that? Prospect overview. I'm just going to go ahead and give both of these guys a scholarship because it never hurts. I mean, I like to give them to them early and see if I can get somebody to come to my school. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. There are things out there where people do them at certain times, like right before a visit or after so much of a percentage locked. I particularly don't do that. I personally don't do that, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. All right, I gained some ground on this guy. Gained a lot of ground on this guy, which is great. Looks like nobody's going after him. They're not doing a whole lot to get him. I mean, I put 700 points, gained 500, so they're doing a little bit, but not really trying hard enough. So as long as I can keep pulling away, I got that guy locked out. This one, losing 100 points, no point in me keeping him. I'm not going to be able to compete with the 400 per week bonus, so I'm just going to cut him off my board, save myself 700 points, you know what I mean? This guy, I'm most definitely going to put points on him because for some reason I'm gaining more than they are. So both of these guys that are up here, actually all 3 of these guys, I'm just going to go ahead and give them all scholarships. Sometimes you can get the automatic commit. It's kind of rare, but it happens unless you have that option, which I don't think I do yet. But we'll go on from there. This guy, I'm gonna hold out just in case a little bit longer. I gained 75. We'll see if I can keep pulling away, or if I can keep adding points. If so, then I got some ground to catch up. Losing 720, I'm putting 50 on him, so no point in me going after this guy. I'm already 1,000 down. I'm not gonna make up that kind of ground. So get rid of him. 1,000 down, losing 700. Get rid of this guy. I mean, it's pretty easy. If I'm essentially 1,000 points behind already, and I'm losing 700 a week, I'm not gonna waste my time. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna waste my time on any of these guys. I would love to have them. I really would, but I'm not gonna waste my time. Now this guy, I'm only 5 points back, and I haven't put any points on him. So I'm definitely putting points on this dude for potentially coming to my school. Same thing with this guy. I'm only losing 300. So if I put 700, I'll make up some ground. Same thing with this guy. Just putting all kinds of points as much as I can. And then what I typically do is I go through and see who I need to get off my board. I'm not going to waste time, hurt people that want to come to my school, and playing time's an issue by having people on my board that I'm not going to be able to get. So I just get rid of them. Remove them. Don't want them on my board. Don't want them coming to my school. Somebody like this I may keep sometimes, but I don't have the points to put on him, so I'm not worried about it. I'll get rid of him. He's not a necessity, but some of these guys, if I'm losing ground, then I'm like this guy. I'm gaining 165. I didn't put any points on him, so I'm going to keep him for at least another week. We'll move on from there. But some of these other dudes, like this guy right here, top of the board. Yes, sir. Top of the board. That's what I like to see. Put me on top. Some of the other ones, not so much. But even some of these 60s, yeah, it would be kind of cool to have. I probably won't keep them. And then after that, once I got everything squared away, then I'll come back and I'll rearrange them again based off where I'm sitting overall. So this particular guy, I'm 4th on his list. Second, so second gets top billing. And that's out of people that I'm going after. Then after that, it's people that I'm not going after. Second, so he's got 26%. He's got 32. He gets top. That's how it rolls. This guy, I'm number 1 on his board. I would love to have you come play with my school. I play for my school, not with my school. 26%. So he's the same as this other guy. But I'm only 320 back here, 375. I typically don't look at that because they're the same percentage locked. It didn't really matter. I'm number 2 on their board. I would like to have the guard, but it is what it is. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. 23%, so that's going to go right after that guy. And that's typically what I do. I mean, I don't do anything super special. People want to know my recruiting strategy. This is what I did last year, and it worked out like a charm. It worked out so good for me, but that's my experience. That's me personally. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to rearrange everybody. Loading data randomly. This is a local game. What are you loading? All right. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to rearrange everybody, and then that's pretty much it for this week. Not going to do anything else. Not going to add anybody else to my board. I got 19 people. I don't need to try to force more people on here. At least not yet. I'll wait till like week 3 or 4. I'm still trying to get these guys. These are my top priority. So that's going to be it for this part. We'll be back with week 3. See you soon. All right, into week 3. Check out my recruiting. Have a little bit of points left over from last week, like my offering scholarships, stuff like that. See where we're sitting on all these people. Check out my top schools. I've already did my scouting for everybody just to double check. I always like to double check just to make sure. Top schools. I got the lead pretty handily. Everybody's losing 1,000 points. So this guy's pretty much a sure deal, at least to me. I mean, they're not getting any bonus, so they're not on his board, and I'm putting 700 points, so nobody's even seen this guy yet, which is nice. As far as this guy, I'm losing 20, which is okay. It's all right. I'll still hold on to him. Same thing with this guy. Plus 40 for him though. That's a nice plus. 110. We're out recruiting Alabama, and he's got a 40-point bonus on me, so that's very nice. Losing 60. That's gonna hurt. People already ready for a visit? No, not for me. Why aren't you ready for a visit for me? Visit close. Not quite there yet. Everybody else, I need to offer this guy a scholarship and him a scholarship as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and put some points. I need what, 150? Yeah. Who doesn't have scholarships? I need to do this top one up here. Wow, a lot more people than I thought, actually. Go ahead and max that guy out. Let's just take all the points off of him. Go ahead and offer scholarship. Offer scholarship. Yep, that's going to be all my points right there. But I get some points back next week, so that's going to come in handy. Okay, now what we do is double check, see where everybody's rated. I'm number 1 on his board. 2. I'm only behind, but he's got more of a percentage lock, so I'm going to keep him there. 239 locked. More of an opportunity to get him. 34, 52 in 4th. Alright, need to move you up a little bit because he's further down on my list. Was that 4th also? 52, 41, 27 in 3rd. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and then everybody else. Kind of go through, check everybody else to make sure I'm losing 500 on this guy. I'm not going to be able to put any points on him. I probably would get him if I could, but I'm not going to waste my time keeping him on my board any longer. Same thing with this guy. Just cleanup crew, man. Now I just go through and take off people that I'm not going to go after. I don't want to waste my time with, you know what I mean? Just cleaning off my board. Especially some of these other guys, it doesn't really matter. And then probably next week or the week after, I'm going to add some more people back. Just depends on how these recruiting classes or this recruiting set is going. I'm down to 14. I'm not missing anything. I'm getting a for sure stacked corner. 92 speed, 90 acceleration, pretty good hit power, tackle, play recognition, pursuits off the chain. His press is the only thing that's iffy, but other than that, this guy's legit. 5'11", he's going to be a stud. Definitely looking forward to that. But that's going to be it for this part of the recruiting. We'll be back with week 4. See you in a second. All right, into the week 4 recruiting, have an extra 200 points. I have a couple of people that are ready for a visit, so we're going to go ahead and schedule that as soon as possible. Yeah, ready for a visit. See what we got. And a ranked opponent. Typically, I like to do ranked opponents and rivals if possible. I'm definitely going to do the ranked opponent at Georgia Tech. If it is a rival, then perfect. If not, then whatever, because I want the extra 50 bonus. Same thing with everybody else. Week 14. I don't want to wait until week 9. I definitely don't want to wait until week 14 because I don't think he'll still be on my board. But I don't want to lose out in week 10 and 11. You know what I mean? So we're actually going to do it week 14, and hopefully he's still on my board. At least we're going to get him scheduled. And we get the bonus for for scheduling the 5th visit. First arrival. As long as we win, we should be doing okay there. Check out our positions. Top schools. Yeah, we're pulling away with this guy. He is for sure going to us. After about 3,500 probably for the top school, I'll start taking points off because there's no point in me wasting 700 points on a guy that I got locked up, essentially. So we're still keeping up with him. Same thing with him, 64%. He's getting close to that lock stage. So he's got to beat out Stanford. 64, 52, 50. All right, moving back up with his free safety. Everybody else is kind of falling off the board now, which is nice. This is about the time where we need to start taking advantage of it. See where Charles is at. 40%. Gain 55 points. We're playing against Notre Dame this week, so maybe we'll get the win and get the advantage there. 36, still number 2. All right, still in the number 2 slot. Made a whole lot of ground on this guy. That's going to come in handy. A little far back. We're losing 100 points. We'll probably get locked out from this guy soon. We won't. I probably should have checked this before I scheduled his, but we probably won't be able to get him. But I'm going to keep trying regardless. Yeah, you're falling down my list quickly. All right, and then 20 points. We're gaining ground as long as we can hold out. Hopefully we can get the tight end. Still got the advantage there. Anybody else falling off my boards? No. I think we're going to go after the safety. Or not safety. Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to add a couple more people to my board this week because I have 200 points. That means I can scout at least 4. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. All right, so I had a couple more guys. I got this Andrew Washington. He'd be an all right quarterback. Nothing else really for me. 6'2". I'll take him if I can get him. If not, I'm not really worried. Now this guy, +6 Jim. He's going to be a defensive lineman more than likely. Look at his power moves. His speed's not overly great, so I want to say probably defensive tackle. But tackle, hit power, pursuit, play recognition. He's going to be a pretty good defensive lineman if I can get him. I'm hoping I can. I'm going to keep trying until I do. We'll see. And I think I've only scouted this other guy. The only other person I did scout, I cut him off my board because I didn't want to go after him. So I got 4 more people that I can scout eventually, but as of right now, that's where we're sitting. Then after next week, we'll see if we need to move them up or not. But as of right now, that's it for this part of the recruiting. we'll be back with with week 5 here in a second. See you there. All right, we are back. We are in week 5. We have a bye week this week, so just recruiting, nothing else to it. We have a couple of people that are ready to schedule their visit. So before I do anything else, well, actually, I don't need team needs. I need ready for a visit. And then I look and see this dude's pretty much mine. So go ahead and schedule a visit for him. Typically, I look for anything ranked, if at all possible, and a rival, if at all possible. You can't see that here, but other than that, I'm looking for a ranked opponent. So that's going to give me an extra boost. So we'll go ahead and schedule that. And if I get the win, it definitely helps. I want the extra XP. That's my goal. So I'm looking for. And if you can get the number 5 visit, that's cool. If not, that's also fine. If you can schedule people together. So hey, we'll take you week 7. We get a plus 50 complimentary bonus for both of those guys. So it's an extra 25 XP. Plus it's a ranked opponent, so it's plus 50. So it's an extra 75 XP just for scheduling it with this dude. Not counting anything else. I'll take the extra XP because I could use it to help level up my coach to unlock more stuff. That's what we want to do, and so far everybody wants to come to my school on Georgia Tech week, which is fine because, like I said, it's a ranked opponent. That's where I'd much rather schedule these guys, anyways. Definitely not a bye week, or like more rival, like I said. So we're gonna keep scheduling everybody for the ranked opponent. I need to get the win because that's gonna come out huge. But this guy for sure, this is his 5th visit, so I'm gonna get the bonus for that. I don't like to wait as long as possible. I like to do it as early as possible. But like as you can see, week 3 it's 700, week 4 that's 800. So I'm gonna take the 800 points, and it's his last visit to get scheduled. So I'm gonna get an extra bonus for that, and I'll definitely take that to the bank. Plus 50 for his last, or for his 5th, plus 50 for a rival. We're good. Now as far as his punter, I haven't put anything on him really, so I can put him literally wherever I want. I'm gonna put him on Clemson as well, just because I want the extra bonus. 50 for a rival. We're good. So we could go back, look at our school, or look at our team, see where we're sitting. Top of the board. Yeah, this guy's mine. I'm gaining 1,000 points. That's my bonus plus what I'm putting on him is 1,000. Nobody's even going after this dude. I'm gonna start taking points off of him. I'm not gonna waste 700 points on a guy I'm getting 1,000 on. Now I will put 400. That takes away an extra 300. That gives me some bonus to put somewhere else. I mean, he's 64% locked. He's almost a guarantee. After the visit, he should be mine, no problem. This dude's an 80, but I'm second on his list. I'm going to keep him where he is. 66. Keep him where he is. 62. Alright, so pretty much all these guys are going to stay the same. Like, nobody really moves up or down according to my list. Oh, there we go. This athlete, I'm number 1 on his board now, so he gets jumped to the top. Like I said, I've been putting it by where I am on their board, and then I sort it by percent locked. So I'm gaining gains. I'm gaining gains. Yeah. I'm gaining ground. I got the lead finally, so he's going to go at the top, and then everybody else below him. I got 500 points to put on somebody, or I could do some more scouting, and that's 3rd on his board. Okay, that's fine. And he's almost locked, so I more than likely won't get this guard, and I scheduled him week 14. I probably should have looked at that first. Typically, I don't. I like to schedule him as soon as possible. Not that it really matters, but I probably should have looked and seen what his percent locked was, and I more than likely should have just went with week 8. So I'm now looking at this, I probably won't get this guy. I shouldn't even waste any more time putting points on him. I'm going to because I want him, but it is what it is. I'm actually going to go ahead and give this guy a scholarship just so I can say I did. Not really important. Look at Tim. Okay, we'll put points on both of these guys. Now, typically, I'll like to go ahead and add more people to my board, which I have done. I think have I scouted everybody? Yeah, I have scouted everybody. So let's see where they're sitting. These are the guys that were on top to begin with. These 2 guys wouldn't be bad. These 3 don't really want, but I'm not losing ground, and I'm still at the top of their board. So why not? So this guy's way down here. A couple of these dudes I could probably get. Wait, have I scouted all these guys? I have not scouted all these guys. All right, so I added some more people to my board. Let's go ahead and scout these last 4 just to see where they're at. Plus 8. Find a gym. Yeah, play defensive end. See if we can grab him. Another gym. Wow, we can get both of those dudes. A 78 and a 77 freshman coming in. Gonna be huge. What about you, corner? You gonna be a gym too? Wow. Wow, look at those stats. 94 speed, 90 agility, 90 acceleration, 87 jump, 90 stamina, 80 pursuit, 83 play recognition. His tackling's lower than what I want, but he's got great coverage. If we could get a hold of this guy, oh my gosh. Wise. Are you going to be a gym too? Oh, we'll take that, but wow. So what we're going to do, typically, like I said, I like to keep people in a certain order. I'm going to move all of those guys up. All those guys up. Where y'all at? These bottom three. We got Bass, Wade, and Wise. Sorry, punter dude. Actually, I'll put him under the punter dude just because I need the punter. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put him above the punter because I don't really need him. He's just bonus. I can get a punter regardless. Now, I'll more than likely put my kicker there anyways. So forget you, punter. I'm moving you down. And then this is where sometimes my mentality gets a little bit of the best of me because I would like to keep people in certain positions, but I really want this guy. Absolutely want this guy. Proximity to home, it don't matter, dude. Come play for me. Come play for me. Pipeline playing time. He doesn't like the fact that somebody's above him, so he'll more than likely drop next week. I'll probably get locked out on him, so I'm not going to waste the time putting a scholarship on him. I'll put it on this dude. And I'm going to go ahead and put 100 points on him because we're about to advance it and go into the next week. So we'll get some points back for the scouting and the scholarships and stuff like that. But other than that, we're done for this week. So we're going to advance it into week 6. Go ahead and take care of that scouting in the next part. So we'll be right back. All right, we're in week 6 now. We got 400 extra points. I got more people that want to come to my school. So I need to check out my visits. See what's going on there. 2 more people. I'll take it. All right, let's actually see where we're hurting here. Top schools. All right, we're at the top of the board and we're just behind. So week 8 and nobody else yet. So we're good there. Let's go ahead and schedule this bad boy. You know what? Let's actually go ahead and do it against Clemson. It's a rivalry game, so we'll get the bonus there. Not gonna hurt our feelings none. And then same thing here week after Notre Dame. Yeah, we'll do it there also because we want that rivalry bonus. Check out our positions. Top schools is what we're looking for. I'm still getting 700 points. So once again, nobody's seen him yet. I'm going to take some more points off of them. I'm going to go down to 200, so I'm gaining 500 a week. I mean, they're 4,000 points behind, so realistically, the computer should not even bother going after this guy. He is mine. He's locked up. Just give him to me, game. Just give him to me. 62%, 74. All right, this guy, we're in a battle. We're in a battle for him. If I can get him before week 7, we might could jump Stanford and take the advantage. If not, more than likely going to get locked out. Still fighting here though. 76. Oh, there we go. 76. Moving on up. Jumps in front of that guy. And we got a visit coming up soon, so we'll definitely take advantage of that free safety. All right, everybody's still good there. Still good there, and still good there. All right. Just want to double check. Make sure the percentages are right. 64, 68, 79, 96, 62. Okay, we're good. Now this dude, I for sure want to put some more points on. As many as I can, which is the rest of them. Then I want to double check these guys to see what's going on here. This guy, I still gain ground even though I'm potentially going to be locked out. Oh, now he's not worried about playing time. He's good with playing time now. Okay. Okay, that's fine with me. And I'm still at the top of the board for the punter, which is good. Top of the board for that guy. Nobody wanting any of these dudes. Gaining some ground. That's why I keep them on my board, because I'm gaining that bonus per week. So even though nobody's putting points on them, I'm still gaining ground. So by like 2 weeks, I'll be at the top, more than likely. If they haven't found them yet, I'm going to try to sneak up and grab them if possible. So I'm going to keep all these guys on my board. I'm just going to leave them where they're at in no particular order. I don't think it really matters for them. I mean, we got what, 4, 3, so we could technically move him up 1. You know what I mean? It's like it's a little tedious now, but that's typically how we recruit, man. Tedious and to the point. 15 and 15. All right. Nobody locked out. We're all good. Our recruiting situation looking great. Very happy with where we're sitting. After we start getting some people, we'll add some more people to our list. Probably like week 8 or week 9, more than like, well, we're on week 7 now, week 6. So probably week 9, week 10, we might add some more people to our list. But hey, we're done with recruiting for this part. On to week 7. All right, guys, we're back. I think it's week 6 doing our recruiting. I have no points left to give this week, so not really a whole lot going. I got a lot of people visiting though. Typically at this point, I would add more people to my board, but I have no points to scout with. So it's like, what's the point right now? After this week, probably we'll get some players. Like this guy, I'm still pulling away by 500. This guy's mine. He is locked up 100%. Just gotta for sure get him. I'm trying to get this free safety. Hopefully with the early visit, it'll help. So we're gonna move him to the top of my board because he's got a higher percentage, 76. In a battle. So in the battles, I'm just going to stay here. I have my visit coming up, so hopefully we can get some points and pull away. If not, more likely going to lose this guy. Luckily, again, my visits are saving me with a lot of these people, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, I think we're going to leave everybody's there. I'm on top of his board. I'm going to move him up 80%. Okay. Justin, 76. He stays there. I'm gaining a couple of points every time. 91% for week 2. Or for 2 on the board. So we're trying to get these guys, just rearranging them, shuffling them a little bit. Wow. I made the cut somehow. I won't get this guy. Look at all those people that gained 1,000 points this week. Or last week. That's ridiculous, man. I'm more likely going to fall off this guy's board. I'm going to keep him on there just in case, but it's not looking good. The corner, I'm number 1 on his board. Yeah, 25%. Yeah, that's a percentage, and I'm number 1. So he's going to go at the top. That's the way it works. That's the way I recruit. And if I can get both of these corners, man, a 79 and a 78, even though I'm more than likely resetting, it's still an idea of how I recruit. Losing 500 points, so he's gone. Don't need him on my board anymore. Losing 500, same thing. Bring him on my board. The punter, he's still number 1. He can stay there. He's the exception because I don't have any points on him. But if I did have points, I'd put some on him to try to get him to come to my school. All these other guys are pretty much scrubs. But it's all good. I'll move people around to where they need to be. 46. I think you're the top scrub? No. You're right behind the tackle, which is fine. Everybody else could stay. I'm not going to move everybody else around. But hey, we get a pretty good recruiting setup. Once I finally get some people to commit, I'll free up some points, and then I'll add more people to my board as of right now. I mean, I got 19 people, and it's not hurting my feelings none. So probably next week what I'll do, hopefully we can get some people on my visit this week. I have a lot of people coming. If I can get some of them to commit, that'd be perfect. And I'll free up some points so we can add more people to my list. But that's going to be it for week 7. We'll see you in week 8. All right, week 8 recruiting. We've actually got a couple more commits this week. We're doing extremely well already. Got a lot of good players, and we're still going after some really good guys. Let's check and see who we've got so far. So this dude went to Oklahoma. That's fine. What actually happened for him? When did he commit? Yeah, I lost 2,000 points this week alone, which is fine. I probably wasn't going to get him anyways, so it's all good. But we got an 80 guard, an 81 safety. I mean, yeah, I'm happy with that. Look at that, 81 free safety, 97 speed. Here we go. 92 acceleration, 85 tackle. That's what I like to see. Play recognition, I like to see my safeties that can tackle. That's pretty much what they're going to do. A guard that was a gym. A corner, 92 speed, 90 acceleration, 81 play recognition. He's going to be a good guy also. Let's go back up to our normal. See what's going on up here. Keeps doing the same thing over and over again. We made the cut. We're pulling away. Hopefully we can continue to do so. He dropped 18,000 or 1,800 points. Maybe we can get the commit here in just a minute or in like a couple of weeks, but we will see there. So he stays on top. I'm number 2. I dropped. If I can hold off until week 13, then I got a shot. I got a chance. So we're going to keep him there. So he's the new number 1 because we're number 1 on his board, number 2 on his board. Moving him around. That's 39%. We made the cut, moving him up also. Both these guys, if I could get, would be extremely nice. Made the cut again, but we're number 2 on his board. So I'm going to keep the people that we made the cuts up there. Everybody else is going to drop a little bit. And we're number 2 on his list also. So we're doing good. We're fighting back. We're doing all right. The punter will more than likely get number 1 on his board. We actually have the points now. I'm actually going to put some on him so I can start pulling away from Wisconsin and get him to commit. Actually, he's higher than everybody else. So we got that guy. Fox is whatever. Now the people that we actually took some time out of and scouted the last couple of weeks, we're going to look and see what we could do with these guys. But look at these athletes that are very, very likely going to come to my school. I'm actually not going to go after this free safety. I just got the 81. I do like his 98 acceleration, but his coverage is straight garbage. So he might be a decent linebacker. Speed, strength is all right. It's just his finesse moves, power moves not so much, but he gets off the block quick, and most linebackers aren't good in coverage, at least not in this game. So I might actually keep him just to see, but he is not a priority in my book. Same thing with all 3 of these guys. I'm actually going to move them down. They are not priority in my book. I probably won't put any points on these guys.
So even though I've been pulling away consistently all year long, they're just not a priority for me right now compared to some of these other guys. So let's see if I can get this 80 overall. I'm going to go ahead and move him up. 79 overall, second on his list, and 76 overall. All right, we're going to go ahead and offer these guys a scholarship. It's because I like to do it as soon as possible. I don't know if it makes a difference or not. That's just when I like to do it. We're actually going to go ahead and offer Gate. Well, actually, he's already been offered, so we're going to offer Butler the scholarship there. Let's check back at the top schools and see if we can move some people up. Number 1 on his board, that's cool, at 18%, so he's not quite high enough to be up there, but we're going to put 700 points on him. We got enough points for one more guy. We are number 1 on his board. Let's check and see what the difference between these two are. Both pretty quick. He's more of a running back, it looks like, and that's about it. Whereas this guy is a lineman. What is it? Defensive line, block shedding, power moves, yeah. And he was a huge gym find, so we're actually gonna put him as our priority from here on. And yeah, he's the bottom. But I mean, we're only going after a couple of other people we're not putting points on. We've got a couple of good recruits so far. Now we're just trying to get these commits. That's what our goal is. But hey, we are done. Week 8 recruiting in the books. We'll be back with week 9 in just a minute. All right, guys, we're in week 9 recruiting. I think I just got one. I got another player. I got a punter this week, which is very nice. Comes in handy. Let's see. I got 3 ready for a visit, which is cool. Let's see who we got. Did we lose anybody? We lost Justin. Oh well. He was worth a shot. We tried. We did our best to get him. He just didn't want to come to our school. We lost a lot of points last week. It happens. I mean, it would have been a nice addition. A nice secondary. I mean, look at that. 95 speed, 9 acceleration, 88 jump. Whew. Would have been brutal, but alas, did not get him. So remove him from the board. Move the punter down to the bottom. Let's go check out everybody else, see what's going on there. I got a couple people wanting to visit, so let's go ahead and schedule those. Check their top schools. All right, got that locked up. Locked up. Okay, we're good. I always like to double check that just in case. We're actually going to do it against Wake Forest because they're ranked. They're number 19, and I'm playing at home, so it's a ranked opponent. Get a little bonus there. Any opportunity to get a bonus, man. That's what I want to do. We're going to do the same for Wake Forest here. So we're going to get, what, 150 bonus points total? Going to be just short from ranking up, though. That'd be cool if I could get that. Wow. What was that? 35? No? Yeah, 35 points away from leveling up again. So if I had one more person ready to visit, that'd be cool. But I don't. Check out the top schools, everybody. We're in a battle here for Scott. It's all good. Still in battle here. In a battle, but moving up. We got a schedule visited. So as long as we can... A schedule visited. A visit scheduled. Wow. So we got finally our first guy that we're going after. Computer's not going after him, really. I think Georgia's our only competition there, but we're gonna pull away. Same thing with Andrew. Nobody's going after him, so he's ours. All right, so he's a locked up deal. 3, 2, 1, 1. Okay, keep them in that order, and everybody else is just ready. Oh, free safety. What's up, guy? You want to come play for me? Let's do it. Losing 500 points, so we're gonna put 700 on Atwood just because I think I can get him. Same thing with Barry Hayes here. Let's go ahead and move him up. And then I think Butler's got the right idea. 16 Hayes, and then if I keep with my theme that I've been telling y'all that I do the whole time, that's what we're gonna do. So there we go. Recruiting updated. That's where we're sitting. We got a couple of people, not a whole lot, but we're gonna upgrade here in a little bit our coach XP, which is gonna be nice, gonna be helpful. But that's it for this part. See you guys for week 10. All right, we're in week 10. Just came off a heartbreaking loss to Wake Forest, but we did get a recruit whenever we had a whole lot of people visiting, so that does help. Let's go ahead and check out and see who we got. There's an athlete. They said he was a corner, so I'll come in handy, even though I am switching schools next year. It'll still come in handy. You know what I mean? Do we have anybody ready for a visit? Ready for a visit? All right. Check out with the top school pretty handily. I think all we gotta do is pretty much just put a scholarship on him and he's ours, but I'm not ready to do that yet. Schedule against rival. Okay, we're good. Now the top schools, battling it out. Hopefully we can keep him. William, dropped a little bit there, but they had their visit. We only dropped 195, so that's very good for us. They're still very interested in us, and we can keep pulling up. Same thing with this tight end. If we can hold on to week 13, we should be all right. Number 1 on his board. Okay, am I just everybody up here are in the battle? All right, it's number 1, 48, and okay, all right. Just double checking where everybody's at. Number 1 on his board, so move him up a little bit. 33. I need to put some scholarships on people that I haven't yet. 22. You just don't want to have my school bad enough, buddy. Let's go ahead and give you your 500. Gives us an extra 200 once again. Let's go ahead and double check and see if there's any recruits that are available that potentially want to come to our school. And we got the number 4 recruit in the nation. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Check their percentage lock. This is what I always do. I go through and I'm looking at position, star rating, overall, as well as percent locked. So a 72 receiver is not bad. Go ahead and add him to my board. Pretty much the higher the better. A 76 strong safety, yeah, I'm going to add you to my board too. Athlete, we're good. I got 200 points, so we're just going to keep adding what we can. I'll even look at this pocket passer, because why not? Halfback, not so much. We've already did some stuff with him, not interested. So we're going to skip past him. 6'6" receiver. Wow, if only he was better than 63. Anybody else that's worth anything? 79 kicker. Of course it's a kicker. I'm just looking at overall and kind of going through real quick. 78 wide receiver. All right, we'll add you, and we'll go scout these guys, see what their overall rating is, and potentially move them around as needed. But this is just what I do, man. It's my recruiting methodology, and hopefully it helps for y'all as it does for me. No, I need to scout you first. I ain't putting no points on you yet. 80. Wow. You are a good find. Move you above those guys. Check out the 76, 78. Wow. 2 really good finds that nobody's interested in for some reason. I would put scholarships on them, but I want to see what these other guys got first. Let's check out the athlete just to see. Ooh, bust. Sorry, dude. You're gone. I don't care what your stats are. Not interested. Let's check out this quarterback just to see. He's a pocket passer. He's not supposed to be quick, but I would like something better than that, so we're actually going to get rid of him also. So that was the recruiting situation. Both these guys are going to be huge as long as I can get on their board and move up quickly. 250, I'm losing a lot of points per week, and 330, wow. I'm hardly gaining anything. I'm losing a lot on that guy too. But if we can get him, we can get him. If not, it's all good. But that's going to be it for this part. We'll be back with week 11 recruiting in just a second. Alright guys, we're in week 11 recruiting. I got 200 extra points. I did a little bit of scouting last time. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that again. Make sure everybody's scouted. Yeah, one more person. That's fine. Let's see what they got. I'm actually going to check their top school so I know if I need to waste my time or not. Okay. Go ahead and scout you. Anything good? That's pretty good. Fast dude. I'll definitely take advantage of that if I can. Let's check out, see what everybody else is doing. Got the lead on that guy. I'm falling off. I'm trying to hold on for my game. Should be very likely. It all depends. Vandals might jump up ahead with their visit, but as long as I can hold out for week 13, I should be good for that guy. I'm third on his. Same for him. Ooh, number 1 on his list. He's almost locked. Oh, that's where he's supposed to be, because those guys are in battles. Yeah, he's almost mine. I just need to just commit to my school, please. Please. Washington, computer didn't want him. That's a lot of points. Like, I'm pulling away crazy fast. I actually am going to take points off of him because I don't need to put that many points on him. I'm getting 1,000 points at a time. No need to waste the points, you know what I mean? I could put those to somebody else that I can get. First on his list. I'm going to keep his just in case. Actually, I'm going to drop it down to 600 just to give myself some more points. More money, man. 800. He's too close to take money off him, or points off him, so I'm going to keep that there. Second on his list. Just trying to get that visit. Is anybody ready for a visit? 3 people ready for a visit. What the heck was I looking at, man? Wasn't even paying attention. Alright, let's get these people scheduled. What we got? Syracuse, Clemson. Nobody's going after him. Let's go ahead and do Syracuse. We got him. Oh, against a rival? Oh, yeah. Syracuse the rest of the way if we can. Rivalry games, man. That bonus XP. I try to go to complimentary visits if I can. Other than that, it's top 25 and rivals. Always. Always. I could care less who it is. Because if it's a computer, I'll more than likely win unless it's Wake Forest. But other than that, I'm going for the bonus points for me if I can get them. All right, so what we got here? Gaining points. I'm happy. Gaining 300 points. Very happy. I'm dropping a little bit, but I don't have any points on him. I'm not really wanting him. Like if I get him, I get him. If I don't, I don't. Not gonna hurt my feelings one way or the other. I am gonna move Harper up though. I mean 79. I could use that. We still only had our 5 players, but I mean, when we got our average is an 80, that's pretty good. A 79.5 or an 80, that's pretty good out of the top 4. I'm happy with that. So let's see. We got the points now. Let's go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and offer scholarships. He doesn't like my playing style, and he's way too far away from home apparently. Same thing, doesn't like my playing style. Pro potential, not so much. But you, Sir Thomas, you can come play for me. I got no problems, no qualms with you, man. This guy's just 6'5" and 80 overall. If I can have him, I want him. Only gain 30 points at a time. Let's go ahead and put the 400 on that. See what we could do with it, man. If we can get some advantage, we can. Especially with these guys pulling away. We could get some points from somebody else eventually. But that's going to be it for this part. We'll be back with week 12 recruiting in just a second. All right, let's get done with week 11 into the recruiting. I actually got a recruit. I saw it during the advance. So let's see who we got. I think it was a corner, if I do remember correctly. Yeah, Wise. Not too shabby. I'll take him. 5'11", a little short. Look at that. Speed, acceleration, agility, pretty good pursuit, play recognition. Coverage is outstanding. This dude is going to be a beast. Sad that I won't ever get a chance to play with him, but still, it's part of the process, man. Part of the process. So let's check out these guys. Anybody ready for a visit? One person wants to come. All right, let's see what you got. My athlete, top schools. Nobody is interested in this guy. He is a freebie for me. Who do I want him? I think Syracuse was a. I think both these schools are rivals actually. Let's do Syracuse. Get that bonus points. And go back to my positions. Top schools. All right, yeah, same old. Number 1. Slowly falling off, but like I said before, if I can keep him, I'll be good. Same thing for that guy. Got him locked up. I'm gonna take off a couple of more points. Like I'm gonna go down to 200. I mean, I'm gaining 500 plus. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of points on this guy, so there's no point in me wasting points going after him. Same thing for him. I mean, 3,000 point lead, and I just scheduled a visit. I don't think there's a point in me wasting all these extra points where I can put them towards somebody else. Free safety, got him pretty much locked up. I'm going to wait it another week just because my safety precautions and whatnot. Number 2 on his board. Yeah, moving on up. Come on, give me the week 14, please. I want to get this guy if I can. All right, moving up on his board, Tucker. Moving up on his board, give me a 700. I got another 500 points. I'm going to put him on him. That's pretty much it, because these guys are going to be good. These guys are just on my board to be on my board. Am I falling off on you? Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to cut him. I don't need him on my board. I'm losing points. It's all good, man. It's all good. But that's it for the recruiting part, man. The being able to take points off players is humongous, especially if you're in an online dynasty. If you can get to that point where you're pulling away from somebody, it is huge. And you start taking points away from somebody, it's huge. But at the same time, typically what I do is I'll leave somebody on my board so they see that I'm getting points. Like it's not just a straight 700 across the board. That means he's not on anybody's board, and they're not putting any points on him. But if, let's say, somebody was getting 255 points less, then I knew Oregon was going after him. You know what I mean? Or 250, then I knew Arizona was going after him. Whether they put the points on him or not, they're at least on their board. Right now, this person is not on anybody's board but mine. So having people on the board shows that, hey, I'm aware of this guy. I'm aware of him. I have interest in him. Let's see what you do with it. And typically I'll watch the points, and whenever they start lowering them, then I start increasing them, or I'll increase it and see how I do. But me being able to pull away, like I get an extra 10 points compared to everybody else, I mean, this was a lockup for me right here. Just had to do it. But that's it for the recruiting part. We're done with week 11, almost done with the regular season, almost done with the recruiting portion of this video. Actually, this is just a recruiting video. But we got week 12, then 12, 13, 14, and then week 15, and that's it. So 4 more parts, and then that'll be in it. But yeah, we'll be back with week 12 Or week 13. Week 13 recruiting, my bad. All right, into week 13 doing our recruiting. We don't really have anything to do here. We just need to double check some of our lists and see what's going on with a couple of these guys. We're on our last 2 games of the regular season. So we can schedule a visit. All right, see what we got, dude. What do you want? I got a large lead. Yeah, he's pretty much mine. Just need to schedule this visit. Hopefully get a complimentary. I get either way. Either way, they're both rivals, so that's gonna help. Let's go ahead and do this one against Clemson, because that's an extra 50 points. Complimentary bonus 25. Rival an extra 50. And if we complete all the objectives, we're good. We're golden. We're set. Checking out everybody else. Top schools. Just in a battle with that guy. Gotta make it. I think that's this week. Yes. Yes. Hopefully we can jump way up on Oklahoma here with this visit. That's imperative. We have to have that. Same thing with this tight end. This could be a very good week for us. A very, very good week. Took out a whole lot of points off those guys. I want to take some off of this guy. I mean, these teams obviously aren't going after him, so there's no point in me wasting points week in and week out. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You want to come play for me? I like that. I like what you're doing. I like the way you work it. No diggity, no doubt. Let's go. Number 2 on his list. I didn't realize there's in that much of a fight with a lot of these players, man. 98% locked. As long as we make the cut, we're okay. And that means we still got a chance. Plus 200, plus 500. So I'm pulling away and pulling away. I like it. Pulling away. Let's go ahead and put another 200 on that guy. And these guys are just bonuses. Icing on the cake. Let's go ahead and put 300 on him. When we get a decent recruiting class, I mean, when you have an average of, 79, 80, 79 and a half out of your top 5 recruits, I'm pretty happy with that. We got a really good recruiting class, even though we'll never get to use them. But I'm very, very pleased with our situation if we were going into the next season. But that's it for week 13. We're going to hop into week 14 and check out our recruiting. So be right back. All right, checking out our recruiting for week 14. I don't think I got anybody this week, but I did have a lot of people that says I'm going to battle with them, which kind of sucks. But I got a visit this week. I don't have a visit this week, but I have a lot of people that are interested in my school. We have really lost a lot of points because they had somebody visit week 13. That sucks. I mean, it's 66 overall, but it still sucks. No more points for scholarship, so I can't offer him a scholarship anyways. Let's see how we are doing with these guys regardless. The tackle, pretty good, even though we had the huge visit. Stanford jumped way up. We still have a shot. We're second on his board, so he's going to drop down. That's just the rules of the chef way to recruit, man. If I'm not number 1, then I don't want you on my board. Pretty much. Everybody's got a purpose. Everybody's got a reason. The third on the list, you're just going to keep falling. That makes sense to me. Number 1. Yes, sir. I don't have any extra points to put on him, but that's fine. We pretty much got him locked up. Same thing with Hayes. Butler. Howard. Yeah, buddy. Moving way up. We'll probably get him in the offseason. Same. Well, if we can get to if we can get him in the offseason. But some of these guys not really. Like this guy, just free me up 300 points. I'm not going to worry about going after you. Same thing with you. If they want him, Arkansas State, you want him that bad, you can have him, man. You can have him. I'll just put the rest of my points on Andrew. But we didn't really have anything else to do. Nothing really to worry about moving people around. And then next week is a bye week for us. It's our last game of the regular season. I think we're playing at home. We should be playing at home. We're playing at home, right? Yes. Yes, playing at home. Our last game of the regular season. Week 15, we have a bye week. And that's it for recruiting. I might go into the offseason to show who we actually got and all that, but as of right now, that's pretty much it. We'll see how we do after this week and after week 15, but they're going to be real short videos and then into the off season. But hey, we're doing pretty good. We'll be right back with week 15. All right, we're back. Week 15, our final week to recruit, because conference championship week and bowl week, we do not recruit. That's just the way it is. I might go all the way into the off season. I'm not 100%, but essentially this is what we're looking at, man. We got a couple more recruits. I'm very happy with what we've got so far. I think we got an 80 overall quarterback, which is extremely nice. Yeah, Washington, 80 overall quarterback, which I'll definitely take. I would love to have him. He's a little slow for my liking, but he is what he is, and he does a good job. And we also got Hayes, who's pretty quick. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to be. Not a secondary player, maybe a running back, but we got the few guys we did get. And I know my online dynasty, I probably get a lot more guys than this, but the few guys we did get are huge, man. I mean, we got a 70 overall punter. Other than that, we're looking at a 75 plus. 78, 79, 79, 80, 80, 81. We're looking at an average of probably like 79 out of the recruits if you don't count this guy, which I'm very happy about. We have multiple points a lot like extra each week. I still have another 200 that I'm not going to waste time on. You know what I mean? There's no point in it. Let's check and see where some of these guys ended up. And we're at the top of the board on a lot of people. Week 13, we did jump up in front, but he's gaining points back. So we probably won't get William Johnson. The tight end, they had a visit this past week, so that's why we dropped so much. We're still in there, but we're probably going to lose this guy as well because we need to stay within 1,400, which after the next week I probably won't. The tackle, we're still trying, not so much. Athlete, Gatewood, we could probably get. Free safety, it's almost a guarantee. Howard, almost a guarantee. Harper, almost a guarantee. And Thomas. I mean, some of these guys we might lose in the postseason, but whatever, man. We've had a solid recruiting year. I'm actually curious to see what we're at as a top class. 12, 3 5-stars and 4 4-stars. We've only got 8 people and we're 12th. 8 people with 12th. We're the only person that's got, or only team that's got more than, or it's only got 3 5-stars. We got a lot. Very happy about that. A lot of quality players that will never get to see the light of day. But we're done with this part, man. Like I said, week 6 or the conference champ week, bowl week, we don't do anything, and we might. Well, actually, you know what? We'll come back for the postseason. We'll see what's going on there. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're in the final installment of the recruiting. This is the off season. This is the final step of the year on how we recruit. Surprisingly, didn't get as many people as I figured I would, but we've done extremely well. I mean, looking at our recruits, we ended up getting Butler towards the end, but I mean, the overall caliber players we got are extremely good. And a lot of these guys are just people that I didn't need, but I'm trying to get. Ohio State grew way up on that. So I think overall, with what I was trying to do, I'm going to put probably a considerable amount of points on the tackle. What I typically do is I do about half and half. So I'll probably do 6,500 on Bailey, and then I'll probably put some on either Odom or Tucker, more than likely, or Hayward, whatever you want to call them. Just because those are people that could be really beneficial to the team. They could easily do some work for us. Odom, what could you be again? You are not fast, so your defensive line. You got block shedding, extremely good. Jim overall. Hayward, really fast. Not good agility, but really quick off the go. And a good top speed. He'll just run off and leave people. How tall is he? 6'5". Yeah, let's go ahead and put it on Tucker, just because why not? So, putting our points on the people that we wanted. We've allocated all of our points, 0 remains. Still have a ton of scholarships left over, but it's all good. And we're going to advance to the next stage, and we'll be back and see who all we got on signing day. Alright, just got done with the advance. We are in signing day. I saw we got quite a bit of people. I mean, we went from 16 down to 8 scholarships left, so we signed 8 people. Some of them probably we didn't want. Barry actually went to Auburn of all teams. If I put some points on him, I probably would have got him. Odom lost by 500. But I didn't even put any points on him. Gatewood lost by 500, didn't put any points on him. Harper, I didn't put any points and I got him. Thomas didn't put any points on him and I got him. William, didn't get him, but I got the tackle, and I got Hayward, and I got the free. No, the free safety was already there, so I got like 3 or 4 people. 4 people. I mean, look at the overall playmakers we have. Holy crap, dude. We have the random exceptions of a 74 and a 70, but other than that, oh my gosh, man. Recruiting was off the hook this year. Zeesh, man. Like, I'll probably do the average of that real quick and show you what our average overall was. And we'll even count the punter in that. So hold on a second. So just went through and did the average. The average of the people that I have on my board currently that have all committed to my school is a 77.769. So the average overall rating of the recruits we just got was a 78. Now that's after going off 2 back-to-back 13-1 seasons, 2 back-to-back ACC championships, and 2 back-to-back Orange Bowl champs. Wow. I don't know if I've ever had an overall recruiting class this good in my life. Like, I've got a lot of people in recruiting classes before, but this class is outstanding, and it's sorry that I'm not going to be able to play with any of these guys. Let's check out the top classes just to see how we ended up. I mean, number 4, we had 4 5-star recruits, 8 4-star recruits, and then we got the 4 2-stars that we definitely didn't sign. But oh my gosh, dude. Holy crap. This team was going to be so good. Like, look at these random guys we didn't, or other than the punter that we didn't get. So crazy, but that's how I recruit. That's my mentality when I go into recruit, and I did it last season with this team. I implemented it in the online dynasty, and it worked out just as well. I did it again this year in the offline, and it's worked out wonders for me. It might not work for everybody. Might not be everybody else's strategy, but it has worked out extremely well for how I want to get players, and it's got people to commit to my school. And as you can tell by the overall caliber players, some extremely good people wanted to come play at Boston College of all places. So it was an extremely good class. It's not always guaranteed to be that well, but like I said, this is my strategy. This is how I do it. And hopefully you learn something along the way. It's a little different from everything I've seen. It's something I wanted to mess with, and it actually worked out really well, and I will implement it from here on out. That is my recruiting strategy from this day forward. Minus a couple of tweaks here and there, but that's almost a guarantee 100% how I'm going to recruit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little, like, I guess, well, it's not little, this is a super long episode, but a little insight in how I recruit instead of just going like, hey, I got this guy. This is a legitimate, this is what I do to recruit. Like, straight up, like, no ifs, ands, or buts. This is exactly how I recruit, and I hope you guys learned something. And if you did, let me know. If you didn't, if you got some tips that you use to recruit players. Like me, I had the hardest time getting offensive line. If you have any tips on how to get offensive line, let me know, because that is easily the hardest position for me to recruit. So that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see y'all next time.